Hi, I'm Mike Steger. I'm a trademark and copyright lawyer, and today we're going to talk about Dr. Seuss and copyright. Dr. Seuss's 1990 book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, is one of the top selling books every year. It sells a lot of copies around graduation. It's a very popular high school and college graduation gift, and in most recent years, it's sold about 500,000 copies every year. There's a recent copyright decision involving that book and involving another book that was created by a company in California called Comic Mix. And Comic Mix came up with a mashup called Oh, the Places You'll Boldly Go, which is a mix of Dr. Seuss's book, but with Star Trek characters substituted for the familiar and odd looking Dr. Seuss characters. So the Comic Mix book was never published, but it was in production. Dr. Seuss's estate sued for copyright infringement. And I don't have the infringing book because it was never published, but there are examples online. But what happened in that book is it took Star Trek character, always good to use a prop with your videos, took the Dr. Seuss characters and put Star Trek characters in there. So you'll see Mr. Spock and Captain Kirk and various other people with their uniforms in all these places. And the Comic Mix book took about 3/4 of the pages from the Dr. Seuss book and basically just substituted in characters from Star Trek. So the recent Court of Appeals decision found that this was not fair use, that Comic Mix was potentially liable for copyright infringement, saying that the nature of the new work was not transformative. It was not a parody. Parodies are protected under fair use. The amount and substantiality of the Dr. Seuss book that was used was too much because it basically just copied the Dr. Seuss book and just changed the characters. And the effect on the market, the effect on the economic market for the Dr. Seuss book was severe. Dr. Seuss estate frequently enters into mashups and licenses derivative works. The court made it very clear that this was not a fair use and was very offended because there was evidence of how much painstaking care Comic Mix used to create the exact same images. So I will, in the spirit of Dr. Seuss, I will end at the beginning with a quote from the decision, which is directly out of Oh, the Places You Go. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true, that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. So I'm Mike Steger. I'm a copyright and trademark lawyer. If you want to stay out of federal court for getting sued for copyright infringement, give me a call.